Hello children, this is a video about my two OCs getting married. Wow. So for a while I had been meaning to work on their wedding. Glitch and Bloodmoon, but I kind of like overcomplicated things a little bit, and then I could never get to it. So at first, when I first decided that they were gonna get, so here, let me just talk from the beginning. So for a long time I have been like shipping them. I know that's kind of weird to say about your OCs, I guess, like it's not entirely the right word, but I don't know what else I'm supposed to say, so I'm just gonna say ship. So yeah, for a while I had been like shipping them, and yeah, and then after a while I was thinking about maybe they should get married sometime soon because they're in a relationship, but you know, and that would be really fun to work on a wedding. So yeah, and then a couple, like I told my friend about it, Panda Bun. I feel like I tell her like absolutely everything about my OCs. We love talking about OCs together. And she was like, yes. Like, she was really excited about that. She definitely wanted me to do it. She draws Glitch and Bloodmoon ship art all the time. Not all the time, but more than me, which is weird. But yeah. And so we had a sleepover and we were planning stuff out together, because she has been to a lot of weddings because she has a big family with cousins and like just aunts and uncles and all that stuff. And me, I have never ever been to a wedding. Well, I have, but it was a really weird wedding. Like, and it was when I was 3 years old. It wasn't like a wedding at all. It was just more of like a party. Like, it was really weird. But yeah, so I had her help me out, a lot, and I at first was planning on doing a bunch of drawings, like really intricate drawings, and I was like planning out who would be like the best man, who was gonna be Nova, who would be the pastor, but I never like had anyone to be the pastor, like flower girls and stuff, and then I never used them. So yeah, a while ago, I can't really remember when, but after a while I decided they will get married. So I made like a chibi drawing of Glitch proposing to Bloodmoon, and then I started planning, me and my friend Panda Bun started planning the wedding together, and unfortunately I didn't use any of the stuff that we planned out. I just I was just like, it's been, I don't know how long, I want to say like 9 months since I first decided that they're gonna get married, and that's way too long, so I'm just gonna do pictures of them in their wedding clothes. So all I did was that. I didn't do any best man, didn't do any flower girls, no pastors, but part of that was good. Like, I'm a bit disappointed that I didn't get to do that, but I'm also kind of relieved because I was wanting to draw like every type of wedding thing, which first of all that would be very difficult for me because I've never been to like an actual wedding. So and then like if I was gonna draw a bunch of stuff, that would take ages. And then another thing, I would have to draw a kiss. That would be horrible. No. So yeah, I just did it this way, and maybe future me will look back and be like, I'm kind of sad that I didn't do that. Well, future me, if you're watching this and kind of regretting that, just remember that I didn't have a whole bunch of time and I didn't have any ideas for like pasta and stuff. And if you feel that bad about it, future me, then just I want you to redraw these things and like add stuff if you want in the future. Okay, future me? Bloodmoon's dress was pain. Like, I loved drawing it until I got to like the opening that's like a seafoam green ruffles. That was pain. But I'm glad I did it, for that picture at least. There's another picture that I'm almost done. That's gonna be showing in a minute or two. And I was just like, the angle that will be at would be super difficult, and it was already super difficult, and I just switched a drawing program, and I'm kind of confused, so I'm just gonna do whatever. So yeah, that's that. If I have anything else to say about their wedding, I'll say it, but I don't have anything right now, so I'm gonna talk about other stuff. So, you might have noticed that something is different here. It's not for digital art. Typically, I do like this very still picture that's just like the Ibis paint stuff. Well, recently I got a drawing tablet. Thank you, Dad. And so I've been using that instead of drawing on my Android tablet on Ibis Paint, and this is so much better. So yeah, and this video is difficult. Like, I'm struggling making it. I was, but it's fine now, because everything was so different. Because like before, I didn't have to screen record anything. Ibis Paint would just do it all for me, and then I would just have to click save and watch it like save for a couple minutes, or well, actually it was like 10 to 20 minutes for it to save. But yeah, but I have to screen record stuff on a computer, and then I have to speed it up on an editor, and then I have to upload it to YouTube, and then download that video, and then edit it like how I would any other video on my tablet. So it is a lot different, but it's so much better this way. So I'm on the second drawing. I think you can see, well, you can't see it right now because I'm shading the skin, but later you'll see what I mean about like the dress, and like the ruffles would be very difficult and they just wouldn't look right. So yeah. Also, I decided that their wedding would be on Valentine's Day because why not? I decided that I was finally gonna work on the wedding, and I realized, hey, it's just a couple weeks away from Valentine's Day, so I'll just do it then. So their wedding day is February 14th. Wow! Andrew, my brother, thinks I'm cringe for doing this, but my mom thinks it's cute. So I'll just go with my mom's. So yeah. Probably noticed that there's a lot of like skips, like you'll be watching it and then it'll just be onto something totally different, or like something will be totally shaded and you're like, when did that happen? Well, that's because I am, like I said, not really used to this yet, and it's kind of difficult. It's because sometimes I forget to click record, and then I would just later be like, oh no, I didn't record. And then I did remember at one point, and then I clicked record and I was drawing, but the problem was the files got corrupt. Like they didn't get corrupt, but the screen was like black. And all you could hear was what I was listening to on Spotify. And I realized now that if I'm screen recording, do not listen to Spotify on the computer, not computer, laptop, because that will mess up the recordings. So I'll just use my tablet to listen to Spotify. But yeah, I was like going through the screen recordings and I'm like, what's going on? And then I start hearing like Will Stetson, and I'm like, oh, this is from earlier. It's because I was listening to music. I was really confused. I really, really want to start like making designs for like their kids soon. I know that they just got married and that's really unrealistic, but you know, me and my friend Pandabun were already planning out what their kids will look like way before they got married. I think that they're gonna have at least one kid that looks a lot like Error, because Glitch and Error are brothers, and you know, Glitch and Error look pretty similar, but at the same time they don't. Like at first, Error had like black hair, but I don't know how I did this, but like his hair would gradually get lighter and lighter, and now it's a super light gray instead of black. And I don't know. That happened in less than a year, which is really weird. But yeah, I think they still look like they're related, but a bit different. So I think it would be cool to see like have one of their kids look like Error. And then also the video is almost done, but I'll try and talk as fast as I can. So Bloodmoon has this thing called Code Red, if anyone remembers that or anything. I'm still working on the story and stuff, but yeah, she has this thing called Code Red where if like she's surrounded by a light that's red or something, that she becomes like a totally kind of different person, and she becomes like murderous kind of to the people that she loves, or just to anyone. I haven't really thought about that yet. So some of her kids will have that. I think that like one of her kids will only have it in one eye, so that like they might have to wear an eye patch to prevent that from happening, and then the other one will just like have it in both eyes and be exactly like her mom Bloodmoon. But yeah, I don't know yet.
モフモフモフモフ得意だろ迷うこともせず大きな体で泣き虫で僕を横目で見たにゃにゃおにゃおにゃおおにゃおにゃおにゃおにゃおにゃおおにゃおにゃおにゃおにゃおにゃおおにゃおにゃおおおにゃおにゃおにゃおおにゃおにゃおおお
世界のすべてはここにあり
お布団またたび猫じゃらし
もふれ
モフモフモフモフ走り出す何を守るため小さな体で駆け抜ける本当は眠たいでしょモフモフモフモフどこ行くの僕も連れて行って小さな体で強がりな君に笑われるからもう泣かないよにゃおにゃおにゃおおおにゃおにゃおにゃおにゃおにゃおにゃおおおにゃおにゃおにゃおおおにゃおにゃおにゃおおおにゃおにゃおにゃおおにゃおにゃおにゃおおおにゃおにゃおにゃおおお